On a weekend, on a visit, on a way, yeah. And they call, and I say, and I go, and I say.
Guess who's back today? Early, from vacation. Flew straight back from Jamaica to make today's show. Anna is a woman. Anna is a woman.
Anna is a woman.
And she's back. No, I'm not going to show you yet. I'm not going to show you. Young Turks hit 200 million views on YouTube. Not a big deal. Yeah, but we do. I mean, look, take it up with God. He's the one that gave it to us. I mean, it's not our fault. What are you going to do? I mean, you know, it's almost as if we run a real show here. Almost.
It's not about romanticism, as some believe.
No, it's about ideology.
Yeah, I can talk now.
We agree that if we do nothing,
Here we go with the agreement again.
if we throw up our hands and walk away, it's a problem that will only grow worse. Nobody disputes that.
No, look. No, not good enough. I've heard this a million times, dude. A million times. Here's what you need to say instead. But then say,
I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
followed up by,
I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to your house.
followed up by,
You're going to get it.
okay, I still haven't heard any of it. Still reaching out, still with the agreement. This guy is pudding soft, man. You think if you made a pie out of pudding, that it'd be as soft as Obama?
Say, shut up. Debate over. Bend over.
What is that? Why do you constantly want Obama to bend you over? Oh, Obama's going to take me. Oh, God, that's so terrible. He's so nasty and naughty. You frilly little bitch. Why don't you have some American decor? How are you going to watch a football game in that? You little wimp. You little girl.
Mr. Glenn Beck, I see you and I love you, brother.
You love me, I love you. We're not on an episode of Barney.
If you were, for example, Van Jones, how would you have responded to Glenn Beck?
Fuck off. That's what I would have said.
Tell the wrangle at a little press conference.
Thank you. I want you to have a great day.
It took him one day to take Pete Stark down. If you don't actually give the lobbyists what they want, then the rest of the committee has problems with you. Because they have problems raising money if you don't let them do what they're going to do normal. So Pete Stark, out, gone one day. And that's how power crushes opposition in this country. The Democrats can't figure out why they keep losing popularity. Yeah, I wonder. So, oh, no, Blanche Lincoln. She hasn't really voted with us on anything, but who cares? No, we must protect her. No. You can't have a progressive in Arkansas. You can't do it. No, you either have to have a conservative Republican or a conservative Democrat.
Bagging groceries at this Kroger.
I don't care that you bag groceries at Kroger. I don't really care.
Right now, Washington's not working for Arkansas families, but it ought to.
We're getting richer. We can afford to buy more medicine.
So it turns out we're paying more for health insurance because we're all so much richer. All of you out there listening and watching, you feel a lot richer, right? I mean, that's why you feel like, well, I'm making so much more money. That makes sense that I'm paying higher premiums. So if you're unemployed, sad day for you. Jim Bunning has held up. These checks are not theoretical, by the way. That he's held up the money that is going to go towards feeding, clothing, etc., the families of 1.2 million people across the country.
But he stood like a solid rock, and he didn't give in.
Excuse me.
No, this is an exclusive elevator for senators only. It goes straight into the ass of corporate America. Every single Republican is on the record. Every one of them, okay? Crying about how up or down votes are the most important things in the world. Now they're against up or down votes. They're against the Senate tradition, the filibuster. Come on, it's ridiculous, right? If you hear somebody talking about family values, there is an excellent chance that they're gay. Nothing wrong with it, okay? No. It's impossible to get enough of this video.
Look, I just don't know what the issue is with RuPaul. I think RuPaul is awesome.
Dude, if you want to get laid, you shave the ear hair and the nose hair. And it's not, sometimes it's not a pleasant experience. Sad day for you. Or you decide not to get laid and let your husband have sex with other people. All right. So if I got Jennifer Love Hewitt And she still looks like that after all this time.
She's beautiful.
God bless her heart. I'm gonna take over from right there.
Yeah.
I got this thing on lockdown. I got to figure it out. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Cenk is a Sunni Muslim, and he attends a mosque in L.A.
Yeah.
That is why he does so many pro-terrorism videos. All liberals are either homosexuals, freeloaders, or low-life minorities.
All right, listen, become a member of the Young Turks, all right? Just fucking do it already.
And I'm offering oral. Hello? Yeah, I got to give you a rectal. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. I get it. You know you're interested in that. It's obvious. You're screaming it from the rooftops. That's awesome. Okay? Their stupidity knows no bounds. All right, listen. We're done, except in the post-game show, we will also, for fun, throw in a story of small condoms. Who needs the small condoms? And a nude snow sculpture, the controversy that it has caused. The post-game show is too much fun, okay? But I want to see Anna's pictures on vacation. That's what I want to see. All right, we'll see you there for the members. Young Turks.
I got ice in my veins, blood in my eyes, hate in my heart, love in my mind. I seen nights full of pain.